Hello, everyone. I didn't do my intro music. However, we're always ready to go, aren't we, Annette?
We are indeed. That's the type of humans we are.
We are here on the 21-day marketing and brand building challenge, and Annette is here from the Audacious agency, and she is your Googleicious guide. This woman goes above and beyond. I was just saying before we came on live, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have won a Stevie Award. That was on my bucket list last year. Not only one, three, three Stevie Awards. It's down to this woman, and I absolutely credit her for your music. But we are here talking to a group of authors, Annette, and you are an author yourself, and we're talking about getting visible. Today is all about visibility, and our question for today in the group is, what 3 actions can we take to be more visible? Get
Oh,
stuck
look,
with.
and I'm just going to get stuck right in there. I think sometimes when we're talking about being visible, we try to go big too fast. And I say to people, get your foundations right first, because if people go looking for you, then they want to know who you are, what you do, and what you stand for. I always suggest go and have a look at your Facebook, your LinkedIn, your Instagram, whatever social media channels that you're on, and update them. Make sure that your headlines reflect what it is that you do and why that you do it and your achievements. Make sure your bio is descriptive and engaging and in first person rather than, I think there's a move towards writing it as if you're a big organization. And if you're not, there's a real disconnect when that happens and they go, oh, it's just you. You wrote it like there was 50 people working with you.
Yeah.
Update your accolades and your honors and recognitions that you've received and make sure that they're all ticked off across your social media channels. Then the next thing that I suggest is that, in my experience, and I've been doing this for 10 years with small business owners, is their websites are quite often just static billboards. There's nothing new on there. There's no new content. There's no video content. Like there's nothing more except for this is what we do and here's how to contact us. So I suggest start writing blogs about the problems that you solve for your audience. And it doesn't matter what type of business that you're in, is if you can show people that you understand where they're coming from, that you get the challenges that they're facing, and it's not all sell, sell, sell. It's really about sharing information and sharing your expertise and your knowledge. Then you start to build that emotional relationship with your audience. Now, like you may never, ever know that you've impacted somebody, but I can guarantee you, based on Pareto's principle, 80% of the people who follow you will never engage with you, but they're watching, they're listening, they're paying attention. So
this has been proved to me so many times, Annette, so many times. People say, I see you're doing so much. And I go, I never seen them comment or like or anything on a post, but they're watching all the time.
They're watching. And this thing about being Googleicious is about dropping breadcrumbs across multiple platforms, your website, your social media, podcasts, awards, media, articles, collaborating with other people, because those breadcrumbs are the things that people pick up. And here's how I try to help people understand this. Why do you think McDonald's keeps advertising? They don't need the money. Well, maybe they do right now, but they're a very rock solid brand who doesn't need to be any more visible than they are. They advertise, they drop those breadcrumbs because they want to remain front of mind. When you go, gee, I'm hungry, I'm going to go grab some chicken nuggets and chips from Macca's. They've planted that seed. I know, sorry. I've got this really lovely sandwich sitting next to me that's going, eat me. But I can't talk with my mouth full. So that's the philosophy. We call it the Hansel and Gretel approach to visibility, is those breadcrumbs are what people will pick up as they follow you around and they get to know you, they like you, they trust you. So I've got to give you a third action to take to be more visible. There are so many fantastic online publications out there now that take contributed content. So again, going back to what's the problem I solve for people, you can be writing articles for things like Koshi's Business Builders, Inside Small Business, Women in Business, Dynamic Business. There are just so many out there that you can go, hey, I've got a story about blah, blah, blah. They give you a byline. You can put a hyperlink to your business in there, which is really good for that organic SEO. And then you've got a link that you can go and leverage. I'm going to give you a fourth tip for free here, is that use Facebook and LinkedIn groups to your heart's content, because if you're in there not selling and you're in there educating, inspiring and encouraging, again, there's more of those breadcrumbs that elevate you above others in your space, because, you know, people tend to hold on to their IP. I don't want to let anybody in. I don't want to give it away. Give enough away. I call it rubbing salt into people's wounds. Give enough away for people to go, oh, yeah, that hurts. I really need that person to help me. And you will find that they'll come to you. But here's the disclaimer. It takes time. Being visible takes time. It takes commitment, and it takes patience, and it takes consistency, which is something that small businesses, I think, struggle with, because it's like, oh, I did it for a month and it didn't work. Of course it didn't. Nothing happens in a month. Yes. You have to keep doing it and keep, you know, have a plan, set aside time to go, okay, for this hour every Friday, I'm going to do this to put myself in front of people.
Absolutely. Consistency is key. And I have been given away every week for this 3-week challenge we're doing. Every week I've got a 1 week like a printable. So it's a PDF that you print off. And every day you write your intentions on a Monday. You write your how you got visible, what your ideas were. So it's really like just focusing on that and giving it paying attention, having the courage to take action, isn't it? And that you're not going to embarrass yourself. And if you are an author, you are a small business. That's a fact. You've got to embrace it like that. And so if you want to sell books, or if you want to get speaking gigs, or if you want to get visibility, you got to show up and have courage to take action. Know what it is that you want to achieve, because then you'll have the passion to pursue it. And it's kind of like a bucket list thing, and have fun doing it, because people vibe on that, don't they? They see if you're enjoying something.
Absolutely. And we really have to get used to knowing that we're going to be rejected through this, you know, phase of being visible. It's not going to be the right time for everybody. You know, if you pitched a podcast, they may have a long list of people. And that's where that consistency and patience pays off, because if you're the last person standing in that long line of authors and people who are looking to get visible, and you don't give up, guess who they're going to come to and talk to, because you keep showing up. People respect and admire that. Those people who go, you know what, that didn't work. This is how I'm going to leverage or adapt or change or pivot or whatever it is that you want to call it, and keep pushing myself out there.
Absolutely. It sets you out from the crowd. And omnipresence, isn't it? I love that word, omnipresence. Just everyone says you're always everywhere. I says, it's just, I show up, I'm visible, I have fun doing it. You just be out there. You are the same, Annette. I just love how you are so generous with giving knowledge, but you don't give away all the secrets to being Googlicious. You do plenty. You do it so well. So watch what Annette does, guys. Just really do. And just lastly, Annette, awards for authors. Have you got any tips on awards for authors?
Yeah, absolutely. The Stevie Women in Business Awards is open right now, and they have a category for Book of the Year. Like, that's a pretty cool one to win.
It is a cool one.
There's also a lot of things like the IPI Awards, the Titan Literary Awards. You know, if you go on Google Book Awards, there's a whole stream of those. And there's another platform I've come across, and the name escapes me right now. I'll send it to you, Karen, so you can share it with the other authors, where you can actually go and register. You pay a subscription fee, but they actually go looking for book awards for you. So, and they'll send you an email every month and go, you know, hey, this is open, you know, or this is open, or, you know, this will be opening soon, to keep you in the loop.
Yeah, we do try to keep on top of if awards coming up, to pop it in the group so that everyone can get their nominations in time. I believe this is the last day for the Reader's Favourite Book Awards entries, guys. If you want to get in there, I will pop in a link, but today is the last day to get it in. And we've had people go to Miami to the book fair that over Miami and pick up their awards and all the things. So it is fun, you know, and that's visibility. That's showing people that you are serious about your authorship and that you are showing up for it and for yourself.
Oh, absolutely. We recently went to the Australian Small Business Champion Awards in Sydney, which we won, Copywriter of the Year.
Yes.
But, you know, got to go up on stage. There's my beautiful trophy.
Gorgeous.
I won't pick it up because I've already broken it. You know, and you got to go on stage and give an acceptance speech. And I always say to people, if you're on stage, don't just talk about, you know, thanking all, you know, your shopping list. Make an impact, make a statement, because out of that, we got 5 new clients because people message me, wow, what an inspiring speech. You guys obviously know what you're doing. Can we work with you? And it opened up doors for other conversations to happen. So, you know, I always look at that type of stuff, especially awards, as an investment in your business, because you just never know what doors will open for you.
Yeah. And if you share one of those statements, isn't it gorgeous? If you share something that's very heartfelt from yourself and that is impactful, you're attracting the right type of clients as well. That's the thing.
Absolutely, because we don't need to attract the DH clients.
Oh, yes. Annette, as always, thank you so much for being so generous with your time, and I'm just so grateful. So thank you so much. Where can everyone come and find you if they want your help to get more visible?
They can go to our website at The Audacious Agency. If you just type in Audacious Agency, we should pop right up. We've got a Facebook page, Audacious Agency, where we share awards and tips and, you know, all the stuff around what we do. Or just connect with me on, I think I come up as Annette Densham. If you put Annette Densham, I'm the only one on Facebook, so you should be able to find me. You know, we have 20-minute free conversations with people to, you know, sometimes just point them in the right direction. So if any of the authors are going, oh, I'm really struggling, happy to have a conversation and say, you know, look, this is what I think you can do. Go off and do that. And if we can support you further, just let us know. We just want people to rise.
Yes, that's what you guys are all about. Champion everyone. And I just love it. And you bring everyone along for the ride, but you also do it for yourselves as well. And that's what I love about it. Is just so amazing. All right. Annette is in our group, guys. So that's just amazing. If you have any questions, if you're watching the replay, you can tag Annette in or take her up on that offer of getting on a call and exploring how you can get more visible with her, an amazing Audacious Agency. Bye, guys. Thanks so much, Annette.